Oh, yeah!
Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Oh, today we're gonna go ahead and try, we're gonna try some of the careers. And, kind of see how those are. Well, let's go in and try this out here. So we've got to do them in order. Start your Planet Coaster 2 adventure, the first drop, as it's called. Keys to the coaster. It's a great big planet of potential parks, but you'll need to go through Coaster Coast's induction first. Alright, so kind of just gives you the basic. So overall is medium, easy, hard. We'll go with medium, I guess. And then you have the ability to do the water park. So we can change either, or choose either of them and change the one that we want to start with. So I guess these are kind of going to be tutorials. Let's do the ride one first, I think. So let's give this a go and see how it is.
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it. I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Medusa.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about.
Whoa.
You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course.
Some of these look
I
kind
can't
of
just
weird.
hand them the keys to the kingdom now, can I, eh?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvellous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction.
Okay.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know, but it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later.
What? Okay.
That would be you, though.
All right.
Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
Move. Rotate and zoom. Oh, you've got to do them in order. Oh, that's...
Now, I've got
That's
something that
so
I think
easy.
you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride. I'll hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty
I wonder if
of
that's
getting
a
ride
reference
ready
to,
for you to
because
build.
Planet Coaster
All
1
you need
came
to
out
do
in
is
2016.
find a place to put it.
Build a Teacups ride. We did the Teacups ride in my first park. Just trying that out. Swinging. Spin. What? Oh, custom. That's why. Well,
Splendid. Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate. And with every entrance, we need... That's right, an exit gate. You will need
Easy
to
enough.
connect a queue path to the ride entrance without...
alright, yeah. So I know we need to connect the entrance. So Q.
We obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate.
Yes. So switch that there. Easy enough.
And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride.
Alright, it's
also
open.
worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now. We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
This guy, for whatever reason, sounds like Sheogorath from from Oblivion, Elder Scrolls, Shivering Isles.
The addition of a new ride will have given
Slightly.
a slight boost to our park rating.
Yeah.
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating, so you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
While driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting.
Well, yeah.
As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty. To avoid
Hey,
this
Maria.
in the future,
Yeah,
it's handy to keep checking
it
on the
might
guest
be. I'd have to look
needs
that up,
tab.
but I'm not sure.
If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Let's start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop.
Yep. We've done that. Can do that there.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That isn't good for anyone's posture.
Okay. Alright.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
Oh, so the benches already came up for whatever reason.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Garbage cans.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
Well, let's add some trash bins. Place 3 bins. 1, 2.
Fantastic! That'll
Easy.
keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
Place 3 scenery blueprints. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at that. That's neat. Oh, that kind of would serve as your archway to go to queue up for a ride, or... Oh, look at that. This actually does have a pretty decent selection of, Oh, it's Medusa in the teacups. Whoa. Bit large. Maybe something like that, perhaps.
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Okay, so we got that.
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing. As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
So a new distributor. Kind of within here. Oh, that was easy
Nicely
enough.
Done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities. Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up.
Alright, so we build a staff building.
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost.
Haha!
The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
Okay. Well, that's one that I actually did not know about, so that's nice. But I mean, it's still good to go through just kind of the general. Open.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Okay.
Oh, what an exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
Oh, get some every time.
I think some of these are just slightly cheesy. Oh, so we did the gold already. So we did the
just
silver.
in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting. Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
Again. Alright, research. And... oh, yeah, okay. Now, we didn't do research.
my.
So we just had everything
Oswald, is that
automatically.
the one I was designing?
The very same, lad. I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure. Now, this is just a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll need to select the blueprint. Good. And place the coaster down wherever there is enough space. Perfect. One important note here is that, unlike flat rides, coasters need to pass a safety test before they can be opened. Now's as good a time as any. Would you like a countdown? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, you just want to get on with it? Oh, okay, not a problem. While we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
What if I want to ride it? Whoa, that looks like fun. We might try that. Okay, 3 scenery blueprints. I don't know if they have any specific... Oh, so they have to be these. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's gonna be a good one for when we do a mythology-themed sort of park. Now, let's not block that off yet. Maybe one there. Oh, that's cool. And you can actually walk through that, but I don't really want to kind of restrict the... Yeah, those are like entranceways. Tech Chariot, welcome, man. Oh, look at the boat. kinda do like that one though. With all the trees and stuff around it, or maybe we'll just do one of these nice kind of large columns like that.
Oh,
well, it's
and
still the
remember
3.
to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion? Head to the advertising tab in the park management menu and let's show the world what the park has to offer. There aren't different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park.
Guests. Advertising. Coaster lovers. Okay. So we'll do that there.
While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
Heck yeah! We're gonna ride ride our coasters. Or are we gonna ride the Medusa one? Or are we gonna ride maybe this new one? Or new one. Alright, 2 of those. And you can go like to the back row, which is pretty cool. Or we can just change. Oh man. That's a small coaster. But, well, we did try the coaster out.
How was that? Enough for the time being?
Oh, I want to ride
Thank you again for all your hard work. Coaster Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oswald, you're not...
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic. We're just getting started, dipping our toes in the... Actually, hold that thought. I've got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon.
Alright, so that is the purple is the platinum. Okay. Which is cool. We can do another scenario here in a bit. But I kinda... Oh, it's working now. Okay. Well, that's good. I actually do want to try to... go on that. I do want to check out the... I guess the Gorgon coaster, the Medusa one. Now we'll go to the second train as it goes up the lift hill. Yeah, so this must be just the basic kind of temperate starting area. Whoa. Look at everybody's turned to stone. That's so cool theming. Whoa. That's cool. I like the theming of this. This is an interesting kind of tilt. I don't think these have really been around for a long time. But then they... Oh. Interesting. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Tipper coaster, Vector. That's a Vekoma then, I think. Alright, let's try the second one out. It's changed. Oh, that is super helpful, because now we can have like an uninterrupted view. I totally even missed that the first time. Start with a barrel roll right out of the entrance. This is gonna be wild. Oh no! There we go. Well, what are we waiting for? The other train maybe have to make it around to the brakes first or something like that. Yeah, here we go. Whoa! Up the lift hill. Look at all the birds. Nice drop right there at the beginning. Right into the corkscrew over the final brake run. Okay, yeah, that was cool. It's kind of short. That's kind of neat. So we got all of these objectives. So let's go ahead and I mean, we could always do like a harder difficulty of these, but I don't know if it really makes any of a difference. Well, we completed the prologue. Wait. Oh, so that lets you do the water park one. And if we go into the first...
You've made great progress so far, but now the real work begins. We've been contracted to help out on a few of the Foundation's future projects. And, aha! Right on time! I have someone I'd like you to meet.
Hello there, I'm Adriana Vega, the elected representative for the Foundation. I'll be the one overseeing the upcoming work.
And believe me, Miss Vega, we shall be doing our utmost to honor our cultural heritage and ensure that future generations can both enjoy and learn from it.
I see somebody's been memorizing the Foundation's mission statement. Please meet me at the site when you're ready to put that promise into practice.
Ah, okay. Oh, that seems like fun. Move up in the mountains. Probably a little wild. And then if we wanted to do the first water park one, we could go through that. Yeah, but there's some pretty cool stuff there. Always do a oh, that's cool because you can take this and spin it around. That's kind of cool. Ah, look at the T-Rex. The shark, the bouncing cow. I didn't know you could actually spin this. That's kind of cool. Alright, so what should we do? Should we do the water park one, or should we jump into one of these first level? And those get more difficult. Interesting. Now we need to have the water rides for that. Fix up coasters. This one's add some nature, and then the mountain peaks, which could actually be really neat. I think I'd be alright with doing the water park kind of tutorial to begin with. Just considering that there might be things I've missed. And then once we get into the real scenarios, they will involve water rides.
It's good to see you again. Come along, you're right on time.
Jack, Maria had mentioned, or actually I had mentioned that this sounds like Sheogorath from the Elder Scrolls.
Well, my eager beaver, we're going to expand this park into, drumroll please,
And
water park.
and Maria had commented that it might be the same voice
building
actor,
pools and flumes all on your own.
but I'm not sure.
I'd like to hand you over to Brad Newton, our very own water ride engineer.
Oh, so this is the
mate.
Aqua theme.
How's it going? I'm Brad, and when it comes to water rides, I'm your guy. I used to think everyone was admiring my physique. They'd shout, "What a man!" Turns out they were just calling me
Wow.
Waterman. I still take it as a compliment, though.
Oh, that's that's kind of cheesy. That's funny though. Australian. World of theme parks has changed. Yeah.
In any case, let's get started. I've set out an area for you to work in. You can't just go planting a pool down anywhere you please. I learned that lesson on Eugene's 8th birthday. He really did love his first laptop, but it ended up giving a new meaning to surfing the web.
A 50 megahertz processor, 4 meg of RAM, and 1 floppy disk drive. Trust my brother to mistake a motherboard for a surfboard.
Anyway, let's focus on our new area. The first thing a water park needs is, well, water. I've prepared a blueprint for you to get started. Of course, you don't have to use that one. I only stayed up all night to make it for you. It's no big deal or anything. Just select the one you want and place it wherever you like. As long as the guests can reach it, of course.
Yeah, so some of the dialogue is a little on the cheesy side, but I mean, it's a little funny. Oh, so it fits perfectly right within. There you go.
Nice. That's a pretty enticing pool. So, we want to make sure people can actually swim in it. To do that, we'll need to give them a place to get changed into their swimwear. Have you ever walked around in wet denim? I do not recommend it. Build some changing rooms and a body dryer in a place that's easy to access. Oh, and make sure it's connected to a path, for obvious reasons.
Alright, so changing room is a super easy one. Oh. We'll do that there. And then the body dryer.
You're doing a brilliant job so far. Brad seems to have rushed off to find his swimming trunks, so I'll take you through the final steps. Now that the pool is complete, guests will be rushing to purchase their pool passes. At the moment, they're only available at the entrance, so we should place down a guest services building nearby.
I guess these can go in pretty much any area. I don't want to block off all of the scenery, though. That's the only thing that I'm thinking I'm going to try to watch out for. I don't know, maybe like that. Guests can't reach it.
With this guest service
now they
up
can.
and running, guests will have more places to buy a pass that will give them access to all the water attractions in the park. No pass, no pool.
Whew, found them! I can't wait to take a dip. This is all looking amazing. I'm starting to get what Oswald sees in you. You've got great potential here with us. That being said, there's still much for us to do.
I couldn't agree more. As the pool is now up and running, we must keep it clean. After all, no one wants to dive into dirty water.
To do this, all you need to do is add a water filter to the pool. If the pump isn't working, make sure it has power. I found most technical problems can be solved by plugging it in. It also needs to be able to reach the water of the pool to work. Don't worry though, it doesn't have to cover the whole pool. Just a part will do.
That's good to know. Place the water pump. No, is that set? Like, is this area set up for that, or is there something else that's supposed to go within there, or something like that? I think that's what it is. Okay. Huh. Connect the water filter to the pump. Oh, like that, yeah.
Great work! Our job isn't done yet, though. Sometimes guests can tire themselves out in the water and need a place to kick back and relax. We should add some
Beach
sun
chairs.
lounges, so they have a place to chill out. Oh, and some ladders, and a diving board too. Extra little touches like these will improve the prestige of the pool. The better the prestige, the more guests will want to visit. It's a win-win.
Yeah, until your pool gets too crowded. Place 3 sun loungers. One. Two. 3. Place 2 ladders. Oh, one's a, one must be a deeper ladder than the others. Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, and don't forget to make sure the pool is deep enough to dive in first before placing a diving board. I found that out the hard way. Quite literally.
I think it's about time we check on our pool and make sure guests are enjoying it and feel safe. Select the pool and take a look at the pool safety tab.
Oh, that's cool. You go underwater and then you come up and you see all of the water running off the camera. Alright. So choose the pool. Safety
Oh my
0.
goodness, Brad! There's a guest panicking! What do we do?
Whoa, that's weird. Hey, mates, have you tried swimming? I don't think that's it. Okay, yeah, they need some help.
Oh, think of the paperwork! Okay, everyone, stay calm! Don't panic!
Breathe, Eugene. We've got this. It's all in hand. Place down a lifeguard point at the side of the pool. Without one, lifeguards won't be able to rescue distressed guests. All we have to do now is wait for the lifeguard to do their job. There we go. See, Eugene? The guest is fine. Are you fine, though?
Yeah, of course. I'm totally fine. You're in your happy place. Cell A1, cell A2, cell A3. Data validation.
While Eugene comes back down to
Okay.
Earth, I want to say you did a great job under pressure. A lifeguard will rescue anyone they see struggling, as long as they're on duty at their point. It's all part of maintaining our pool safety. Remember, though, they're only Plankonian. They can only cover so much area at once. Larger pools will need more lifeguards and lifeguard points to keep everyone safe.
Alright, got the silver ones done.
So, you smashed the first pool out of the park. Not literally, of course. That would be difficult, not to mention an HR nightmare. But one pool does not a water park make.
Excuse me. Build a pool with a minimum area of 1,000 meters. Create custom. Okay. Oh. Well, except that's not how we would do the... I think that's what we have to use. Figure out a way to get it to curve. Man, yeah, this is straight curve. Or, I don't know. See, the fact that you're kind of using the pathing tool on here does make it seem a little kind of counterintuitive, but guess if it's not like totally in line with the path, it'll still like correct itself out, so I mean, as long as we get it close, and I mean, we could always probably do some smoothing tools.
Nicely done! Just make sure to hire extra lifeguards to keep the pool
That's a weird
safety in the
pathing.
green. I don't think I have another Eugene meltdown in me today.
I have no idea what you're on about.
A true water park needs stuff like wave pools, flumes, and lazy rivers. With that being said, let's start by building a flume. You'll need to know how to build a flume from scratch. So, I'll give you a crash course. First, select the flume that you want from the many beautiful rainbow options we have available.
I do wonder if it's possible to smooth that out a little. But anyway. Alright, so what do you have? Body flume, body slide. Yeah, we're just gonna go with this.
Sweet choice! Now, we need to start with the platform. Simply place it down where you think is best. You can also attach multiple flumes to a platform, if you're feeling adventurous.
Probably somewhere where it's open.
The next step is to start building the flume itself. Start by placing the flume entrance. This is where the slide will start, in case it wasn't obvious.
Couple options there. I love the trapdoor ones.
Okay, now here comes the fun part. We have the platform, we have the entrance. Now, we need the slide. Place it down however you like. Just keep the angle of the slide in mind. You need the guests to get enough speed to keep going. That reminds me. Want to see a cool trick? Eugene can determine the angle of anything just by looking at it.
Oh, Brad, I really don't think they want to...
Nonsense! It's your party trick. At least it would be if you joined me at any. Come on. What angle is, this?
35.7 degrees.
Ha ha! Bingo! How cool is that? Blows my mind every time. Where was I? Oh, yes. Building the slide. Alongside the angle, you should also keep an eye on the twists and turns.
Indeed. If the lateral G-force is too high, it will scare the guests. Not to mention raise the flume's fear and nausea rating. This is looking great! You just need to add a flume exit onto the end of the slide now. Make sure it's close to the water. The guests will need the water to break their landing. That might sound like common sense, but Brad has a scar on his arm that would say otherwise.
Shh! Keep your voice down. I've been telling people it's from when I tried to surf wet cement and almost managed it.
We'll do the enclosed. Oh, that's trying to place that underwater. Oh, we don't want that. Ha. That's the run out lane. Yeah, so this actually, it does have to level out.
Anyway, Now it's time to
Okay.
test this baby out. We can only open the ride if the test dummy safely reaches the end. Don't worry if it doesn't work on the first try. Eugene got us a great deal on them, so we have plenty spare.
Eugene Newton is no stranger to the artistry of the coupon code. But yes, if the test ride is failing, you can simply open the heat map to see where you can make adjustments. It will highlight any turn that is too sharp or slide that is too steep.
Oh, that's good to know. Alright.
Once your slide is ready to go, don't forget to place a flume staircase and connect it to the path.
All the scores were good.
The big moment is finally here. It's now time to open your very first flume ride. I'm getting oddly emotional.
I remember your first ride opening, Brad. Albeit that was one of a smaller scale, consisted of paper cups, and ended in the gravy boat at the dinner table. But a fond memory nevertheless.
The ride is not accessible or connected to path. I don't know, something like that, maybe?
Hello, boys! I wanted to check in and see how the onboarding was going with our new friend here. But I can see there was nothing to worry about. The park is looking great. I knew you were the right pick for the job. It seems you're running out of space, though. That simply won't do. I'll transfer over some money for you to purchase the new area of land.
Probably this here. Buy a new plot of land. Okay.
With that, your initial onboarding is complete. It's time for you to take what you've learned here and apply it to new parks. If you want to hang around here a bit longer, though, Eugene has prepared a list of objectives for you to make your way through.
Don't worry, if you forget anything that was said here, you can always check the help menu.
You did such a good job here. You should be proud. I'm looking forward to riding this wave of success with you in future parks.
Agreed. A spectacular start.
You've got the Newton Brothers seal of approval. A mighty feat indeed. I'll leave you to it. I need to go and make the preparations for our next endeavor.
Gold completed. So, oh, there's platinum. So just the two new flat rides over there, I suppose. Well, this is cool. We'd obviously have to improve the, Yeah, see, look at that right there. It's kind of the way that that got built is odd. Yeah, just how do you smooth that out is just, it's kind of weird how that got created. But now, for example, what we would need. Cool extras. Let's add lifeguard chairs. Sounds like someone needs help. Yeah, I don't know what that was, to be honest. Hope he's okay. Yeah, probably. That does look really... Whoa. Oh, whoops. That does look actually pretty cool. No, it's good now. Okay, so we can see those. Oh, let's finish up these. Oh, take a look. Another kind of neat looking roller coaster. Looks like it's just a pretty basic kind of a loop and a bunny hill, and then you kind of drop back into the station there. Look at the line for that. Oh, man. Pirate ship, always a cool ride. Yeah, that looks like fun. Are these like little... Yeah, they are. They're like jellyfish statues or something like that. Wow. That's cool. And again, yeah, so this must not be... This must be a bug or something like that. And their pathing is just kind of off, because you think they'd just walk that way. Oh! Yeah, okay. Yeah, look at that, because you have all these different... Two new flat rides. Let's go ahead and... Aquatic teacups? Heck yeah. Build that out here. Now we're not doing all of that. Let's refurbish it. That's better. Interesting park path. But then we connect. And we would choose the type. Right in like that. And then the entrance line over here. Oh, these couple things of scenery are in the way. Oh well. Whatever. Probably walk right through it. No power, so we actually need to add a power facility. Oh, and it's just out of range of the distributor. Okay. Connected to there. Now it's good. And we can open it. I thought we just refurbished this. Do we not have a mechanic? I need to add one. Alright, let's do that. Now we can open that up and add one more flat ride. Iron Claw. That could be kind of fun. Entrance there, exit. Guests are getting thirsty, whatever, and hungry. We can add some shops for them here in a bit. Objectives, let's see what else. Build a new coaster, a length of 980 feet. Build a pool with a minimum 600. 2 new flumes and get the park rating to 2.5. Well, let's take a look. Press... Oh, that's the edit. No, she's just to click it once. Prestige is 410, and with that, it is... $515. Okay, so just adding some stuff, maybe a couple ladders. Maybe a couple diving boards. Some chairs. Looks like people are already coming over to take advantage of them. So that is going up. Cool extras, add a little bit to it. Wave machines or water jets. This guy wants a float. Haha! So what we can do is actually build facilities and shops. Splash Emporium. That's what we want. And yeah, it's gonna get mega crowded there. Okay. And we're getting close to our objectives. We just need 2 new rides. Our park rating is almost there. The new coaster. Let's see what types. Dark Kinetics sit down. Oh! Yeah, well, we can put that out here. Let's connect the path over here up to there. And then we should probably build some more path. Maybe to try to connect these areas over here. Okay. This will need to be tested. And we're just about there with the objectives as well. Looks like it'd be a actually halfway fun ride. Okay. Yeah, and it can run 3 trains. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Testing is incomplete. Oh, it's got to run back through with the testing. Okay. What else do we need to do objective-wise? Try to boost our pool prestige. 2 more flumes. I guess we could actually expand this up here. In fact, yeah, let's actually. Ah. These actually fit underneath each other almost perfectly, but I think that might be a little bit too so, well, we already have that, so we can just start with the enclosed start. And then we'll do enclosed, and maybe we'll black this out. I don't know. Just make it dark, which could actually be good. Think that's good as is? Yeah. I'll have it wrap all the way around. Oh, that's getting to be too expensive. We may not be able to finish that as is. Yeah, so we'll need to actually try to get some more money. I do want to color this though. Same color, I suppose. Medium gray, I suppose. But this slide should be, oh, dang. Just put a giant trampoline beneath it. Oh, wow. Oh, it doesn't have a lifeguard there. Somebody got up. Alright, we'll add a second. That's better. Alright, we've got a little more cash. Getting closer to finishing this. So with the management side of stuff. Holy cow. High interest rate. Ooh, that is steep. Then we curve it back around. Okay, yeah, so we'd kind of curve it back. And maybe have it drop off that way. That actually could end up being a really fun slide, especially if it is blacked out. Like, just dark on the inside. If we can make that work, then that would be really cool. Still just don't quite have the money for it. We'll wait to get that finished up, though. I got stuck in the building again. When we take a look back over here, and this did... Nope. Something failed to test. Oh, no. Wow. Alright, so we gotta cut it down to 2 trains and test it all over again. This one got stuck right there. That's exactly what it was. So coming out of the block section up top, it just didn't have enough speed to go through. Well, that is kind of an interesting... Does look like a cool ride. Now we still need more money there. Yes, they're hungry and thirsty, or we're getting more money in to finish up this ride. Yeah, some more shops. Ah! Let's level it out there. Hey, Ty-Star Blue, welcome. Glad to have you. And yeah, we still... Oh yeah, yeah, we pulled in a little more. Nice, kind of gradual. Get it, maybe to... Let's redo that a little bit. Kind of length. Oh, that does lower. More as it kind of tapers off that drop. We can place it. Oh, now we've got plenty to finish up the rest. So we shorten that. Won't be able to stop by for long since I'm going to be going live myself soon. Oh, that sounds good. I sent you a sub in return. I really appreciate you hanging out yesterday. And yeah, I checked out your, what was it, River? I'm trying to remember the name of it off the top of my head. But yeah, that was an absolutely beautiful park. So really well done. That turn is going to be too steep, so we'll level it off. People won't be able to walk beneath it. So we're actually going to go back and clear a little bit of this out. And maybe we will... Riverland, that's right, yeah. Yeah, it looked super good, yeah. With all the pine forests and everything like that. That's- Not a loop, not a figure eight. All I want to do is just be able to curve it a little. Maybe a tighter spiral around the, Oh. Shouldn't run out of steam, because that's a pretty steep drop there. So I think we should be okay. If, Yes, it does. Barely. Ah. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't. We'll do that there. We'll level it out for a transparent section. It's kind of just gonna cut off that path around there, but I mean we can always build it out a little bit if we want to. Yeah, I don't know, so maybe something like that there. And test it. Let's finish testing. Open. That'll pull some cash in. Look at that, we got 8,000 bucks in just like a very short amount of time. And what was this? That. Not bad. Actually kinda wanna ride it and see is it. That pulls a lot of speed. Not exactly what I was hoping for, too. I was kind of hoping for a blackout effect inside the tunnel. But, yeah, let's... Black Mamba. Call it the drop circle. I don't know. That's not my most creative. Blackout is mean. Well, it reminds me of a couple water slides I've been on in the real world where they were either completely blacked out or blacked out on the inside with a run of lights, so that you had at least you know, at least a little bit of an orientation of the way that you were going, so it wasn't completely pitch black inside the slide, but close. Just make the start of the tube taller. Some of those blackout slides are pretty cool in real life. Had a tube slide in my old home water park where completely black. Yeah, oh, they're awesome. Alright, one thing we do need to do here is add a water filter somewhere within this area and make sure that it runs to the pump. kind of hide it out of the way. There we go. Alright, now it should be connected. Yeah, no lighting whatsoever. So I've never been in a water slide that was completely dark the entire way. But I've seen where a couple, like, initial portions go completely dark. And then they either illuminate or they have, like, some sort of running lights inside. Tech says, how many G's do we need for blackout? I'm not talking about that kind. That's a cool view, though. It looks like people are going to get ready to enjoy it. Alright, so that pool is gonna be clean. The water slides are gonna be cleaner. What else do we need? 2 new flumes. Everything was black except for the splash pad at the end. Wow. Let's go into research. And is there any? No, we can't use them yet. Oh. Okay, so we've got to research things later. Is it possible to achieve that kind of blackout in this game? Probably. If you build a coaster with too high of G-forces, it would probably cause people to black out or gray out, and I think it would scare most of them off, and their excitement ratings would probably plummet. So, like, well, for example, let's just pull this roller coaster. It's just a kind of a blueprint, but if you go into the testing here, so you have excitement, fear, nausea. Oh, with the water tube. Oh. Maybe. You probably could. But it's, I mean, in principle, it has the same thing. You want higher excitement, you want lower nausea, but the fear, you kind of have to get a good middle ground to make it more exciting. The lateral G-force, there's not a whole lot of tolerance for. That wouldn't cause you really to black out or gray out, or the opposite, red out. But yeah, if the G-forces are too high to where it puts people at risk of approaching that, then they may not want to ride it because the fear or nausea might get too high. Alright, don't need a platform, we'll put the start. Maybe we'll do just the open air one. You should try that in sandbox mode sometime. Perhaps, yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, it would be funny, but... Oh, that has the loop. That would not end in the water. Could do... Oh, no, the slide ends under the... Oh! No, that's in the way of everything. Is it possible to build a park on the side of the mountain where the top is the launch pad to the water slide? I think you have to have a dedicated platform and a way for guests to reach it, but I mean, hypothetically, you could build this on top of higher terrain, and as long as you had a, as long as you had a way for your guests to get up to that platform, then yes, they probably could. Getting action park vibes with those loops, yeah. Wasn't planning on dying today, no. No, I'm not trying to build anything ridiculous. At the moment. Could do a body slide, except the water doesn't align with it, so... Well, we could do just a gradual, sort of gentle turn, and then... It could exit it that way. Think about it. Oh. Yeah, we're doing that. That's gonna be insane. Is it possible to build a ride with very high fear factor but no nausea? Probably. My guess would be yes. Although, I think as the fear goes up, nausea goes up a certain amount along with it, but it is possible to keep the nausea low with the fear high. Just want to make sure that these drops are leveled out right. Is it possible to build a ride with very high nausea with no fear? I don't know about that one. Oh boy. Right by the lifeguard chair. Oh! That is gonna be an absolutely just insane. Back to you. No, if it would allow that. Can you build a manure processing facility like in... Oh! Oh man, no, I don't know, that doesn't sound like a good idea. This will need a very large run out. And maybe a food right there. Well, let's see how that is. We'll test it. This could be absolutely in... Good excitement. Yeah, that's not too bad. Reach 40 miles an hour at the end of that slide. That is... And that's an open one. We could do is go back and close it in... Yeah, in fact, you know what? Let's actually do that. Is it possible to design it to separate them? I don't know. I really don't know. Not place here. I want to change... Ride entrance cannot... Oh man, so we're stuck with that. Okay. I was going to change it to an enclosed... That's gonna break my back. Might be a little intense, but it just looks like a lot of fun to ride. And then just that long. Hydro. Drop. We could change the color a little bit there. Kind of theme it. Dark blue. Whatever that was. Liberty. That's kind of a cool... No, that wasn't. Russian violet? I don't know what that is. Sea green. Ooh. Hunter green. Duck blue. Whack, whack. Maybe we change that to dark blue so it kind of alternates a little bit. And then I do like the white. And maybe we use the same color for the spoons. Silver? Wasn't white? Pale gray? Yeah, that's close enough. Let's open. See, all of these guests are standing around like they don't know where to go. It's a definite, like, weird kind of bug. Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, but now we actually do need to fix that up. Copy existing texture. Now we can root it around back that way. Should be better. Objective. So we just got to get the pool prestige a little bit higher. And that's this one here. You know, one thing that we could do is change the depth. That's a possibility. So maybe we just customize the depth of the pool. Let's go into the edit tool. That's all borders, though. Did you put do not enter signs at the exit? No, you can't. I don't think. That was super funny when we did that in RCT2, and it had a disastrous impact on the park at the beginning before we corrected it back. So there's a high dive. Well, we could do some high dives in like a diving section. We just find a place to, yeah, tell you what, let's actually do that. Come on, there we go. No need for signs, they just don't see the exit, yeah. Ha! They just get stuck there, not, not wanting to actually open heat map. That's actually pretty good. Pool safety is good. I don't want to go with that there. What I want to do is actually edit the pool. So, it almost seems like we need to make a certain diving... Oh yeah, that lowers it right out here. I wish there would be. Oh! How do I make this go further? Are the water slides allowed to drop straight down if the pool is deep enough? No. No, the rides themselves, actually, in all of your tracked rides, so water slides, like the chair lifts, monorails, go-kart tracks, all your roller coasters, of course, stuff like that have maximum, like, drop angles and turns and stuff like that. And those water body slides are actually, I believe, capped at 70%, or 70 degrees. Can that all be cut over? Whoa, alright, that's cool, but it isn't even. Oh gosh! What just happened? No, I did not mean to do that. Are they allowed to be rifled to produce a twisting effect at exit to improve accuracy? I just don't think that the game has that. That actually would be cool, but I don't think. Depth diving. So that makes the entire area over here diving depth. I didn't end up wanting it to, or didn't want it to end up being quite that large, but the cool thing we can do is add some high boards. Nobody's even going on that. Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? Everybody wants to go on the Coral and Rock Teacup ride. Look at the line for the coaster. Hardly any. You could reroute all of that path, probably with no implication. But this is jam-packed. Nobody wants to go on this. Oh, man. Well, we can always hire another ride attendant. Traffic jam. It's just a total backlog of people trying to get through over here. But, what is our pool prestige? No, not high enough. Maybe some extras. Some more diving boards, some more pool chairs, maybe lifeguards. I think we're okay. That's what I call a libertarian. Oh man. Alright, let's do pool extras. Maybe some more shallow boards. Certainly some more chairs. you can make some small wave machines. What is it? 16-meter wave machine. Now, well, the question is, where do you even... Like, do these have to be on a straight edge or something, I'm supposing? Maybe they require a certain depth. Skyrim stream? I don't know. Definitely do that at some point. What can we do to get that higher? Scenery, flumes, and water slides? What do you mean? Why is that 0 when you have 3 water slides that are all... Get Grand Theft Auto 6 sooner than the Skyrim stream? No. I would not agree with that. Actually kind of want to ride this. Just to take the ride camera. Well, there's nobody over to ride it. Oh, we're just about done with these too. How can we bump this up? Water jets, flumes, or water slides? This is what I don't understand, is why... Like, do we really, like, need to redo the path or something? Like, I just don't understand. This pathing is weird. I really don't understand. I don't understand why these are not being counted as... Maria, yeah, I can't wait for Skyrim streams, yeah. I know. Excellent zombie impression, of course. Alright, maybe instead of adding that, we can... This game is so fun, too. I'm loving it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm having a blast with this. Tons of diving boards. Maybe a couple small wave machines. We can, yeah, that's neat. I'll make like a little small kind of wave machine, or a wave pool. Just this section over here. Doesn't even rough up the water too much. And then... Alright, we need to add a filter. Let's maybe try to hide it. Or maybe back here, for example, as long as it can reach... Does not. We at least can kind of keep it tucked out of the way back here. We can always add a little extra scenery. And then it just needs to be tied into... Yeah! Yeah, like that. And that should be. Yes. Prestige is going up. I think it's just a matter of adding a ton of extras so that people can... You know, realistically though, the slides wouldn't open into a, you know, just an open swim pool like this. You'd have it dedicated and people would actually, you know, staffers, lifeguards would be there to kind of guide you to get up and move. Because, I mean, other people are going to be coming down splashing in here. So, I mean, you could certainly have some issues there if, we got... Just need to try to get that full prestige. We can always build another pool. That one's much lower. But let's take a look at this one and see what we can do to bump it. Maybe some more scenery. Or maybe we'll just do a few new water slides. These are kind of cool.
Whoa, you did it!
Oh, well,
Congrats,
there we go.
Mate. You've done such a
I
great
guess for
job
whatever
bringing
reason,
everything
those
together.
actually did
I
attach.
could not agree more. You're going to
To
fit
the
in
pool.
well here, I can tell. I'm excited to see what projects we have coming up.
I actually, in a way, like the water park aspect. Kinda even more than just the regular park side of stuff. If that makes sense. Continue. Okay. So I think we can exit out of that. That was kinda cool. So those are completed. Rolling with it while I make a death trap. Now we have all these 4 different scenarios here. The idyllic beach looks like it has like a pier and some water rides turning it into a water park. This here's the mythology one. Actually looks like a lot of fun. Just the thicket. This here's like the forest and everything, and this one has the coasters up the top of the mountains. These all actually look like fun. So maybe we'll come up with something there. Tech 20 G's, oh man. Like, you're just looking to make people miserable if you're wanting to subject them to 20 Gs. I can always do a sandbox park. I think I want to kind of design that off-stream. So we could always do one of these. Actually, the mythology one looks like a lot of fun. 4 ancient coasters amongst the remains of a crumbling monument. That could be fun. The water one looks like fun. This one actually looks like a whole lot of fun. I don't know if they get more difficult, kind of in order. That's cool, you can customize the different aspects of the difficulty rating and stuff. Let's see, I've been going about 2 hours here. I think I'm actually gonna get up for the evening. This is probably a good point to end it, so... And I think we'll pick back up with this another day, or maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to call it quits here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully we'll have you around next time. And until then, take care, stay safe. We'll see ya. Give the planet a couple more spins so everybody's shouting and having a good time. Alright, you too, man. Y'all take care.